Good morning, YouTube. This is Megan's Apathetic Car Reviews. I've got one up on a lot of the car reviewers out there because I know absolutely nothing. And I have no desire to know anymore. So, let me promise you that this video was entirely unresearched, and I have spent zero time weighing the pros and the cons and the merits of the automobile we're about to review. Ignorance is a commodity. Yeah, erudition tends to ruin that. Something is lost in there. So when you start knowing what you're talking about with regard to cars, it becomes somewhat a different affair. So today, I'm going to review the Ferrari 458.
Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop.
So are you recording all of the nefarious activities?
To give you a context of my car knowledge, one time when Dan had the 430 and he was, I don't know, on a business trip or something, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll go take that out. Since we own it, it's a thing. I successfully started it, and I took it out of the garage, and no, I didn't hurt it. It didn't occur to me that when you've got a car that nice, you hook it up to a battery thing in your garage. It's annoying and stupid that you can buy a car for that much, and then you have to hook it up to this weird little jankety battery tender in your garage, and you have to mess with that every time you get in and out of the car.
Not anymore. Got the lithium battery.
Okay, fair enough. Lithium battery.
Antigravity batteries.
Anti-gravity batteries.
That's right.
Yeah. Why is there like a cell phone charger in the front of the car when it's in the garage? Because apparently you can spend that much money in a car and still have to do this little thing with it. I would never want to mess with that, especially with that price point. That's just me. If you're entirely ignorant, I guess, where would we start if we were... This is a Ferrari 458 made sometime in probably the last decade. Because I don't know what year this car is.
2010.
2010, okay.
You're correct. Last decade.
It's red and shiny. Shiny and red. Actually, the only criteria I had for Dan, when he finally convinced me that he should get this car, it wanted in the Ferrari red color. I don't want it in any other color. I hate yellow. Yellow is gross. Don't come at me with yellow anything. That's awful. He got it in the shiny red color, and I was pleased. This is definitely shiny red. It's got big segmented headlights and scoopy things. Probably something to do with air, because air coming in and out of these engines apparently enhances performance. By cooling it, does it go faster? I don't know. I don't know these rules. It's magic.
Pure mother magic, right? This shit'll blow your mother mind.
The magic, actually, the engine on these is somewhere in there, right? No, it's over there. I forgot. Wait, why is this called a mid-engine when it's in the back?
Because it's in front of the rear axle.
Well, that's not intuitive. I feel like mid-engine is like, it's f***ing in the cabin. I've been told that this is mid-engine, even though it is in the very back of the car. It's really low. There's like no clearance here. There's no clearance here on red shiny car, which is, again, annoying if you're going to pick up one of these circa 2010 red shiny cars. You have to think, whenever you're driving it, whether there's going to be an incline somewhere that might hurt it. Ooh, don't hurt the red shiny car, even though owning it and driving it is so cool. But you always have to think about what type of incline it's going to be at your destination, or on the way, or at the gas station. So, if you like having to engage in emotional labor every time you drive your car, worrying about what elevation you're gonna have to pull into something at, red shiny car is for you. I think it's cool that the mid-engine that's actually in the back of the car is showing. To me, that was a cool design choice on their part. Very good. I think that's cool. If the whole point of the car is to be badass, that looks cool because it's a big engine, it's a big red motor. It has taillights. Again, more screen thingies per the theory that air is good. Air is good in combustion engines. Like, by merit of word being combustion, there must be some type of explosion that propels the car. I think I know that much. And there's like valves. In this one, are there 10 cylinders?
8.
Okay, it is 8 cylinders.
Yes.
Cylinders, and then there's pistons?
Yes.
That go like this. And they have to fire in an exact way, like timing-wise, right?
Yep.
Because otherwise, your engine blows up.
Basically.
Okay. Air can somehow enhance that process.
You need air to catch things on fire or explode them.
Well, I know you need air to explode things. You need air for combustion.
Yeah.
You can't, that's why there aren't explosions in space. Like, I have no idea, forcing more air into engine makes explosions better?
Yeah. Bigger.
More powerful.
Yep.
So, in the more power you're pushing out the back, the faster we're going forward.
Yep.
That follows. Okay. Has an exhaust. This is a very big deal among people in the market for shiny red cars. This one is apparently not the exhaust that came with the car.
Correct.
It enhances the sound. I give my husband and people really knowledgeable about cars, I give them credit because they don't even have to see a car. And if they're listening to the exhaust, apparently there's enough distinction between automobiles to identify a car based on sound. So there must be some science to it because they do it with accuracy. And so the exhaust is important with shiny red car. It needs to be loud, but it needs to be the right loud.
Yes.
It needs to be a right loud. And then there's a word that gets tossed around like burble. Actually, I don't know if burble's the important part or the overall tone. I don't know how to describe the quality of noise that is being looked for, but just loud doesn't cut it with red shiny car.
No.
It can't be just loud. It has to have, some special tone. What do people talk about with these cars? What's a big deal about red shiny cars?
How about the wheels?
Okay, they have a lacquer-like black finish. I like the combo. I mean, just for aesthetics, I don't have to know anything to know that I think the black wheels, or these aren't wheels, these are the...
Those are wheels.
I mean, you refer to this as a wheel?
The metal part is
I thought
wheel.
the whole thing is a wheel. What is this?
Well, it's wheel and then tire.
Okay, wheel, tire.
Yes.
Rotor?
In the middle? No,
Oh, no,
that's the caliper.
That's
the yellow
a
thing.
caliper?
That's the caliper. The rotor is the round thing that's in the middle of the caliper.
Oh, that's a rotor.
No.
No.
In here. That. In there.
Oh, that's a rotor.
It's a carbon ceramic rotor.
Carbon ceramic rotor. Carbon ceramic is good, and we know at this price point there's a lot of ceramic carbon, and that's good. I like the black on red. I think that's nice. I'm even cool with the yellow as a modest accent color because it goes well with the red and black. However, too much more yellow and it gets like very Ronald McDonald in my opinion. So only just a little bit.
Yeah.
Only just a little bit. I like the little caliper.
Yes.
Yellow. It looks cool. And oh look, Dan has like little cap thingies that got the little pony on them.
Those were a gift from Tia.
Oh, Tia! Thank you! Tia has a
Alpha 4C.
Alpha 4C, and they did a video where they put pieces of
Carbon fiber.
What's the difference between carbon ceramic and carbon fiber?
Carbon ceramic is this actual ceramic material. It's hard.
Okay, and carbon fiber is not?
It's hard. Well, it's tough. Carbon fiber is this.
No, that's actually, you told me not carbon fiber.
Well, this is actual carbon fiber.
Oh, okay.
See how it's the black weave?
Yeah. No, I know. I've recognized that. Is carbon fiber only come in that black weave or something?
No, they can paint it.
Okay.
But
it just, you want everybody to know, once you've got carbon fiber, when you own red shiny car, it's important for everybody else to know immediately how many carbon fiber things you put on it, because that means you're a big deal. Therefore, the most recognizable schema, aesthetically, of carbon fiber is this gray weave, almost like houndstooth-like pattern. And so if you choose that, that's a smart choice, because you always know, everybody looking at it's like, that's carbon fiber. So if you paint it some other color, people won't appreciate how much carbon fiber you have. Let's face it, red shiny car is a conspicuous consumption game. So let's not paint our carbon fiber to be inconspicuous. Okay, so we find ourselves in the passenger, well, you're in the passenger seat, I'm in the driver's seat, and I'm super excited. I have purchased red shiny car, and there's carbon fiber in it. I know that because it looks like that. As we established, if you have it in the weave, everybody knows it's carbon fiber, and that's really important here. Okay? The truth of the matter is, probably most people who buy these cars, like, even if it was like aluminum or something and you put it in that pattern, they'd be like, ooh, carbon fiber.
It's actually true.
Inside of a Ferrari, lots of carbon fiber, ostentatious red interior leather on the seats, which I actually like, even though it's like extra. I mean, it is extra to have bright red seats in the bright red Ferrari. I suppose you could have been like more classic with camel, but why are we like going to moderate our tone when we're buying shiny red car? There's another one of the horses there. You know this is a Ferrari. There's leather stuff, and I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what any of this does. I don't know what any of these buttons do. I don't. There's a lot of them. These are the blinkers. I did figure that out one time. I don't know how to work flappy paddles in general. I don't drive stick. There's something here that is a button that looks like a telescope. I mean, it does. It looks like a little telescope, like an old-timey one. I don't know. What does that do?
That's bumpy road mode.
Oh, okay. I guess.
That's your windshield wipers.
Okay. Oh, there's sport and race mode. And then there's like a little swervy looking icon, which is, I assume, like when it's like icy or rainy or something, you put that one on?
Yep.
Okay. And then here's headlights. That looks obvious enough.
Brights.
It's a, jellyfish symbol. Jellyfish. Jellyfish swimming. This says VDA. I don't know what that means.
Vehicle dynamics.
Oh, okay. And I still, I might as well have not learned that, because that still means nothing to me. Mono. Mono what?
For the AC controls.
Oh.
Because there's two.
Okay.
So mono makes it only use one.
Here's the windshield defrosting things. Here's where a key goes. This is a reverse.
Yep.
And this is, what is PS?
Power start. It's launch control.
Oh. PS. This makes it go fast. Windows.
Yep.
Windows right there. In case you forgot where you were, you are still in a, it's there to remind you you're in a Ferrari. Right there. Right there, right there. We're not gonna forget where we are in this car. So cool. Oh wait, what car am I in? Oh yeah, I'm in a Ferrari. And look, there's so much carbon fiber. God, I know how to option cars. And then there's a mirror up here, and there's absolutely no, this is not, you can tell, a girl car. There is no mirror right here.
There's one over here.
Oh, there's one over there. Okay. Because they think that women aren't driving these, I guess. Carpets just look like black carpets that could come from any car.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah,
pretty
those,
thin.
I mean, I'm sure there's options for everything, but this one looks fairly standard in that regard. Oh yes, the cool back mid-engine thing. You can see it right there. It's super cool. You have a key?
I do.
Okay. Just because I watch Dan's channel, then all the search engines and the cookies are like, oh, she likes Ferrari stuff. So I did come across this article about who owns Ferraris, and I looked at it because it was about, celebrities. One Kardashian sister and one Jenner sister own a 458. Obviously, these cars are not hard to drive, if that's the case. They're not race car drivers. If they feel these are accessible and comfortable for them to drive, this is probably a safe car for most people to drive. Like most people can handle it. And then you get in the upper echelon Ferraris where it gets much more like, you shouldn't be driving that car. You can feel confident as a uninformed party that you will be able to eventually drive this car. Okay. I always forget. Auto?
You gotta turn it on first.
What? Oh, start. Yeah. Okay. So it's in park.
Yep.
So I want to put the R. Now you've got a camera. And this is an upgrade. Why is it doing that? I guess just because we're in reverse.
Well, because we're close to stuff.
Okay. Let me back up a little bit then.
Yeah.
Why is it not letting me back up?
You just gotta give it a little gas.
Really? I'm reluctant to give it gas backing up. That's kind of like, meh.
Yeah, you gotta just tap the
And
gas.
getting out of the garage. But the mirror is in.
Yeah, the mirrors are in.
No, shut up. Backing up these cars can be terrifying because there is no visibility. This is an upgrade over the 430 because there's a little camera here that'll show you stuff. Still not incredibly reassuring. You can't see and the cars are really wide. If you drive an average car every day and you happen to go buy a shiny red car, one of the biggest, most awkward things is getting used to how wide this car is. When we first got the 430, Dan would lose his when I would drive because he thought I was going to curb it all the time. I don't think I ever did actually curb it.
No.
It is a wide, low car. Good visibility out the front. Thankfully, at this price point, you can raise the seat. I always raise it to the top because tiny. It's just so close.
Yeah, intentionally park it really close.
Why?
So our doors don't hit each other.
Oh, you mean so my Mini doesn't hit your car? Yeah, that's true.
And now that you're out, open the mirrors.
Oh, is this the one I broke?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just twist it.
No, I remember one time having driven the 430 out to a public place because, you know, I just did. I was like, fine, I'll take it out. And I even parked it away from everybody because God knows, again, when you are taking these cars places, you are going to be constantly paranoid. Somebody's going to door ding your car or whatever. It's so fun to own an expensive, thrilling car that you worry about all the time. When I was driving the 430 one time and I was trying to back out of a parking space, God knows I'd parked away from everybody. But like on cue, this one dude is like, hey, you need help backing up that Ferrari? And I was like, oh, really? Really, bro? Did they have valet here? I mean, like, f you, dude. I mean, excuse my language. You don't know how to back up a Ferrari any better than I do. Because it was a dude, and he was like, oh, you don't know how to back up your Ferrari. And I was like, no, I don't, but I have one. And you don't either. Probably not going to put that part in the video. Dude, you should get carbon fiber sunglasses or whatever, carbon ceramic or whatever it is. And you feather the gas ever so slightly to get it to back up, because if you push down hard on shiny red car, you will very quickly get more than you bargained for. Auto, wait,
Nope.
this.
Yep. Just one.
It says neutral.
You gotta push one, that one. No,
Now it's in one,
Yep.
which implies a gear.
yes.
Oh my gosh. How many gears are there?
7.
Cool.
Yep.
There are 7 of the gears, and we shall explore all of them today.
Yes.
But it's cold, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so I've been yelled at before, as much as Dan yells. You can't go fast in shiny red car from a cold start, because it hurts shiny red car.
Yes.
It hurts him. Or her, depending on how you want to anthropomorphize your automobile. I'm sure most men refer to their cars as girls somehow. How long do I have to wait to go fast in shiny red car?
The 2 gauges in that side.
These things.
Yeah. So the one
Sport.
on the right is your oil temperature. You want the oil temperature to be probably about 150 or 160 degrees.
Okay, so not that much.
No, it just has to come off the bottom
Oh, no.
by a little
What
bit.
happens when oil gets into the red?
Bad things.
Okay.
It'd be far worse to have the oil go into the red than have it be cold and drive it hard.
Okay, fair enough. You will hurt the 458 if you do not wait for the engine to warm up.
That's true of any car, really.
Yeah, well.
But most, yeah.
So we are going to keep it in sport mode because race implies that I would be responsible for managing the car when it's going really fast, and that's really, no, I have no desire to be doing that. You should definitely be coming at it from a better knowledge base if you want to put the car into race and try to control it yourself. Okay, we're going. You're going to be very respectful when you're driving this very loud car in a residential neighborhood, because even when you're trying to be quiet, it's still loud. The noise in the cabin is substantial. It always is loud. It's loud on the inside of here. It's the radar detector.
Yeah.
You pay for that box to scare the shit out of you. Dan modified his 458 with an expensive radar, as I'm told, radar detector, and it will scare you out of nowhere when you're driving this car. It's just, ah! It's jarring. For the most part, it's comfortable to drive. This car was built to manage the capabilities it has comfortably. And so it's not like one of those cars where, you know, people buy cars at a lower price point and then they modify them. But when they modify them, it's super scary because when you're in the car, it doesn't feel like it can really handle as much horsepower as they modified it to have. And so it's just kind of scary. This car, clearly, what you're getting in the price point is a car that's very well designed to handle the capabilities it has. You feel like you're driving like any normal car, even though it's got, what is it, like 500 something horsepower?
Yeah, 560.
560. If you are not looking to abuse the car, and of course that's what you're looking to do if you own this car. But theoretically, I think pretty much anybody could drive this car comfortably. If they're fine with dealing with the annoyance of thinking about where they have to drive it, what the elevation is, and all that crap. Okay. So the ultimate apathetic question for the car review, and I'm sure all of my viewers would be interested to know, is whether shiny red car goes fast. So, in fact, yes, shiny red car goes very fast. 55 in Mexico. Whoa, okay. That was a very fast 55 miles per hour, and I can assure you it got there really quick. Oh, some dude in a truck is like, is that a chick?
It's a chick driving. It's a chick driving.
Dan.
Yes. It's
People stopping, gawking, trying to screw with you is one of the only free features you get out of your Ferrari. Everything else costs $1 million, but every Ferrari comes with the peanut gallery. Yelling at you, like mostly good stuff, mostly. Most people are just joking around. Some people are douches. Some people are young kids who try to start screwing around with you, and it's really scary because they don't have a fully developed brain and they want to try and race you. What's that smell?
That's one of these other cars or something.
Okay, just as long as it's not this car.
No.
Okay, dudes love it when girl drives shiny red car fast. They love it. I know there's probably something they would say about turning and these cars turning well. I think it does. I have scared the shit out of myself on more than one occasion by trying to accelerate while turning and kicking the ass end out of these cars, which is a terrifying sensation. So yeah, you can only brake or push gas or turn. We have to do one of those at a time, reportedly. So again, shiny red car, as we were saying, shiny red car goes very fast. One of the things that I really do appreciate about the engineering of these cars from a perspective of total ignorance is how gracefully and gently they brake when you reach top speed of 55 miles an hour. Like, you can be going to your top speed of 55 miles an hour, push the brake, and it so gently stops you. So gently. Like, if you did that in any other car, you like, your body moves forward into the seatbelt, and it's like you get whiplash. The brakes on these cars are almost as impressive to me as the capacity for speed.
The big shiny carbon ceramics do their good job.
Yeah, no, the feeling is very different than any other car with these types of brakes. It's amazing. It's no matter how hard you brake it at whatever speed, it stops you gently. It's weird. Shiny red car functions as designed. The 458 is a very drivable supercar. I would say, as a person coming at this from a perspective of a total lack of interest, I would feel comfortable driving this every day if I were into driving things like this. In summation, Ferrari 458, very shiny and very red, annoying to live with because you have to think about exactly where you're going and how high an incline is, all sorts of things like that. It's almost like owning a pet or having a small child when you're in public. It's like, oh, what's going on with the Ferrari? It's like, oh, my toddler, is running out on the street, or someone like, get away from my kid. I don't know. It is kind of like having a little kid wherever you go. And so you're never completely settled, right? Shiny red car goes fast. It goes very fast. So if you are in the market for shiny and red and fast, the Ferrari 458 is for you. For the bargain price of going to medical school, or in many locations in the United States, owning a home. Thank you, YouTube. Stick around. Dan's gonna do way more car stuff. If you like, I can do apathetic car reviews for you, because it requires, it just requires that I maintain my position of total ignorance on cars. So there's very little energy for me. Oh, and I should say, Dan is still looking for all the various nice guys over the years, and gals, if there's any of those, if they could send him your stories, because a lot of you ended up emailing, private messaging, calling, saying you bought Ferraris or some other car because of Dan, or you felt for the first time emboldened to actually do some of the maintenance on these cars. And apparently Dan loves that, and that's really cool, and that's very consistent with him and who he is and his brand. So please send those stories, submit them to this link, or this link. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere in there.
Down here.
And stay tuned. We're doing lots of car stuff. It's gonna be sweet. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna shake it out. What do you usually say? Good morning, YouTube?
Good morning, YouTube. Yeah.
Hey, good morning, YouTube. A lot of people do car reviews and from, an informed, well-researched, thoughtful perspective. It takes an entirely different set of skills to review a car in the context of total lack of interest. My perspective and ignorance is my greatest asset. Today, Megan is going to review the Ferrari 458.
I'm surprised you knew what it was.
I know what car is in my garage.
Okay, just asking.
Okay, so we're gonna do some more takes. Good morning, YouTube. This is Megan's Apathetic car reviews. I want to do it again. Good morning, Good morning, Megan.
Good morning, Megan.
Good morning, Megan. Good morning, YouTube. This is Megan's Apathetic car reviews. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop.
That's the old one.
Oh yeah.
Now it's can't stop, won't stop.
Now it's can't stop, won't stop. Boom. Can't stop, won't stop. What?